That's right.
Okay, so in the vein of a checklist of things we talked about at BCX and have delivered or are currently working on, guilds. Guilds. Yeah. Oh, we talked about guilds, and where are the guilds? Well, we're cooking. We're still cooking.
Yes.
It's the thing with guilds is that it's like 12 huge features in one. And as much as it would be like, well, let's just release like one tiny bit of it.
No, we want the full thing.
We want as much of the system in as possible when we release it, so that players have a good reason to return. Players have a lot of fun when it comes out and are not just waiting for the next thing. So although, to be fair, there are going to be stages of how we release it.
There's going to definitely be stages and there's going to be waves. But speaking of things that, guilds and the guild update and what we've been working on, we got some mock-ups to maybe show off a little bit.
Yeah, we have actual things to show about it. So
ready for this.
These are definitely things still work in progress.
Work in progress.
Also want
umbrella statement. They might not even look like
asterisk.
Like
this is still a work in progress. All right.
But let's talk about it. So this is the profile screen. You've already seen this. It was in the BCX reveal video. It's been updated a good bit since this, but here's the mock-up we have to show. You just get an idea of what's going on here. We want guilds to be communities. We want a player to be able to find their community and their friends and have reasons to play with them and make friends, because it happens. We've all, everyone here has done it. We've all found our community. You too,
right? Yes,
for me, especially
the entire Blue Mammoth team. Shout out to Boo, shout out to Inertia, shout out to the OGs,
the Kappa clan back in the days.
So this is the profile, though, right? Like a mock-up of it.
General overview. It shows your rankings for the week. The guild system is very weekly based. And this shows what you did last week, what you've all done in total.
It's a really good summary.
The guild message of the day, which, right now there's like a chat box, but that's not good enough.
Imagine it says be excellent to each other or meet up at 4 p.m. Eastern to brawl in a lobby together.
Totally.
It's definitely just this is the profile menu where it's just a good place to kind of come and see where you're at in your guild and what you're doing, how you're helping out, and all that jazz. But we got more to show.
Simple. Let's move on so you can see the category list on the left there. We're going to go down the list. So guild members. So guild members obviously just displays all of the members in your guild, but you can sort it. It also functions as a intra-guild leaderboard, because you'll be able to sort it by 1v1 elo or guild ranking or weekly contributions or total contributions.
That's so exciting.
So yeah, it doubles up as a leaderboard. It's also a place where you can go and add people in your guild as friends, things like that, which, by the way, since guilds are cross-platform, this is kind of like a soft cross-platform friends.
In-games friend list?
In-games friends, yeah.
Let's go.
A little bit, kind of. It's like that's something else we're working on adjacent to all of this, because it's complicated to do that.
It's
cross-platform friend.
I'm so looking forward to top elo in the guild, honestly. That's going to drive me so hard in the rank queue.
Yeah, to
I'm
see you on the top. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit more complex here when we start adding cross-platforms. But in general, this screen here, this mock-up, what you're seeing, it's pretty straightforward. It's just to see all your guild members, where they're at, their rank, their elo, contributions, things like that. We still got more to show off in this menu, though. So next is missions here.
Let's go to missions. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about here. And I guess what I haven't really explained here is that guilds, the main metric of guild performance is going to be something called guild points. Mm-hmm. And guild points, you can see are being designated as that circular star
coin. That's a mock-up.
That's totally just some Microsoft Paint stuff right now. That's
a mock-up.
Now they know what we used to draw, man. Come on.
Do all my art in Microsoft Paint. So don't pay too much attention to the icons and stuff here. But the idea is that you do guild missions together to earn guild points. There's several other ways to earn guild points, but guild missions will be the biggest way to earn guild points. Every week, your guild will get new guild missions that are randomized. It may be. We're not sure if it's going to be every guild gets the same missions every
Okay.
week, or if each guild gets their own randomized set of missions. Not sure yet how that's going to go, but this incentivizes you to do things with your guild. You can do them alone to earn progress for your guild, but you get double progress
That's right.
when you're doing it with a guildmate.
Together.
Oh, that's neat.
Teamwork makes the dream work, okay?
So yeah, like play crew battle games. If you gather up a custom lobby of 8 guildmates all playing crew battles just for funsies within the guild, you'll earn 8 times 2, 16. You'll earn 16 progress towards the next thing. Each mission you can see has like a tier on the top right. It's like bronze, silver, or gold.
Mhm.
That's the current member ranking icons. Those icons will probably change, but it's getting the idea across that there's like a bronze tier, a silver tier, a gold tier for each mission. So when you complete the whole mission on bronze, you completed it, you get the reward that you see of like
Yeah.
play crew battle games has a reward of 150 for doing 10 games. Well, once you complete those 10, it'll refresh into the silver tier and now require more, and it'll still be worth the same guild point, same amount of guild points. The reason for that is so that it's not the optimal thing to do if you're competing for leaderboard spots on the weekly leaderboard in within guilds is to do you have to do all the missions ideally, right? Because the more you go into one, the more effort it takes for the same reward. So it can't just be play ranked and we're so good at ranked that we're going to be number one.
Yeah.
You also got to play your Brawl Ball games, or
Gotta play your horde, okay?
different...
Do you see that? Okay.
Yeah, you got to reach wave 26 in horde mode.
Or Nightmare Horde, I'm hoping. Because there's so many different modes in Brawlhalla.
There will, yeah.
Yes.
And that's the nice thing. There are so many ways to play Brawlhalla. We did the math, but it's
thousands.
There are thousands of ways to play, to set up a custom lobby, right?
So, yes.
And so this will kind of get you playing different ways to play
not
Brawlhalla
these 8 modes.
with your friends, with your
all
guildmates.
the modes.
It's all the different modes. Yeah. So,
yeah,
like Photo is saying, I'm going to try to summarize this. This screen here, this guild mission screen, is pretty much where you can track and see, well, what are the things that you guys can do either solo or with your guild members, and you would actually get more points if you do it with your guild members. And if you complete one of these missions, it will refresh and be a higher tier in a sense, right?
Yeah, and
the
it'll
silver, bronze,
require more.
Yep, exactly. And
that start lobby button is going to be so clutch as well.
God,
That's such a cool feature.
Thanks for mentioning that. You'll be able to come in here, and if you're looking to play some horde mode with the guild, you can go and press the start lobby button, and it'll prompt you do you want to invite your online guild mates to join your lobby?
That's so smooth.
And they'll all receive a lobby invite. And the lobby will automatically preset everything that it needs to be in order to earn that mission.
So let's go into the next little screen here. Duels. Guild
duel. Okay, what's a guild duel?
Man. Tell us, Photo, please. We need to know.
A guild duel. Every week, the whole guild system is going to be a very weekly thing. And a guild duel is the matchup that you get for the week. Every week, you get matched up with a new guild. It's probably just going to be whoever's next to you in the weekly guild rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not creating huge mismatches. That'll be our way to balance it.
Matchmaking.
It'll be skill-based, guild skill-based matchmaking.
SPMM for guilds.
It'll probably just be whoever's, but maybe it may be smarter than that. We'll see how it turns out. But you get matched up with a guild
against
every week.
The bad guys.
The bad guys. The council of bad guys.
That's a great
Did you like that?
That's so good.
Classic bad guy 000001. I hate that guy. Every time I play him in ranked, he's so tough.
No joke, man.
But this is really cool. This guild duels matchmaking.
So you're competing for guild points. It's asymmetrical, so it's not like these guilds need to be online at the same time, or you need to set a meeting time for us to go and play. You're competing with them throughout the whole week with every bit of playing Brawlhalla that you do, the guild missions you do, the ranked wins you get, etc. Are competing against this other guild.
So practically like a guild versus guild skirmish almost every week within duels. It's effort value. is what you're putting in.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And there's a small leaderboard for the top performers within your guild. Obviously, within the guild members screen that we saw before, you'd be able to see who's slacking, and guild leadership might need to get up on there and help out. But
so if we know somebody's not playing enough, can we like look at their battle log and see
yes,
why?
we
Like,
can.
maybe they got
I'm so
wrecked in
glad you
ranked.
mentioned
at the
that.
battle log. Okay, so guild battles.
This is so cool.
There's a lot to unpack here. So guild duel is your guild versus another guild, new guild every week. A guild battle is a lot like how skirmishes currently work, where when you so happen to queue up in ranked against another full stack of the other team, it's a skirmish battle, right?
Yeah.
So that's what a guild battle is going to be, but for guilds. So when you're playing a 2v2, a 3v3, or whatever crazy team modes we have in the future, and you have a full guild stack and you're going up against another full guild stack, it's a guild battle. And now it's worth a random amount of guild points, the same way that the skirmish battles are worth a random amount of skirmish points with the random multiplier that comes out and everything.
A negative value here now, Photo. What's that all about?
That's probably going to change, but the reason why that one was negative, the idea behind that is because that's the Council of Bad Guys. We are currently in a duel against those guys. So losing a guild battle against the
Even
team
higher
you're dueling has higher stakes.
Asterisks, maybe.
It's probably not going to be negative. You know, after focus grouping that, people are like not excited to lose points. So probably it'll just be worth more points or something. But the idea is that it's more significant when you're in a guild battle against the guild that you're currently in a guild duel with. And you'll see that happen a lot at the higher ranks.
Okay.
People will, you fight against the same high rank people a lot. We're hoping that people will participate in guilds in this way. You'll play with your guild mates. If you have a teammate you regularly play with, you guys should be in a guild together, because now all your battles could be guild battles. You can be earning guild points for it. And the guild battle log is just the most recent X, I don't know, 25 or however many we can fit in there before the database explodes. Just a history of all the guild battles that have happened. So you can go and check on Metagame Mike and Manny. Why did you lose to actual pro players? Were they too good for you or something?
I can't wait to see people stream these, man. I can't wait for the flex of the first person that shows however many pages we have, all green.
Well,
their guild sweeping across the board.
I guess,
Totally.
Speaking of flex, why don't we talk about the leaderboard now and see?
Yeah, let's move on.
Leaderboard.
Tricks on top?
Guild leaderboards. Yeah, Tricks. I believe
Tricks.
Tricks is currently the #1 guild, so I gave him a shout out here. Every other guild is
we see y'all.
We just made them up. But you can see the first 3 fields there: rank, avatar, guild name. Those are static. The last, 5 are different ways to sort the leaderboard. The default is going to be weekly rankings, okay? And there are rewards for the weekly rankings.
That's why you want them guild points.
It's a big the weekly rankings are king. There's cool rewards that you get every week for having a good ranking each week. And that's the default view of the leaderboard, but you'll be able to view by XP, which is like currently what the leaderboard, there's not really a guild leaderboard right now, but Korhala, I think, or one of our API websites does have a guild leaderboard. I believe Trix is currently on top, and it is sorted by XP. But XP is that's historical data. We're just not forgetting about all the XP that's happened in current clans, but a measure of how much people are playing. Members, average elo, etc. Just different ways to sort this leaderboard so that you can see what's happening in the world of Brawlhalla. There'll also be a button to view your guild, no matter where it is in the rankings. We don't see that here right now.
I just want to quickly mention this because I vaguely, very quickly saw in chat asking about it. Ooh. Like the purpose of guild points, you want to earn guild points so that your guild is on top. So then you can earn these weekly rewards, right? So
okay, I completely skipped something when we were talking about this because we don't have notes or anything. but there's going to be new tiers. There's going to be tiers for guilds, right? Okay. Currently, you level up your guild, and all it does is increase your member count.
Well, is that what the yellow titles or names for the guilds
that's why some of the guilds are in different colors there. We're actually going to add more colors. Currently, it's just gold, silver, and white. We're We're going to add several more colors, several more tiers, different rewards at each tier. Can't tell you what the rewards are yet.
Soon TM.
But a big one that is like mission critical for this is that when you are at the highest tier, your weekly guild rank gets shown right next to your guild name in any guild, any lobby you're in, anywhere your name gets displayed, anywhere your clan gets displayed. Your weekly guild rank will be displayed right next to your name.
So there's a new skill-based piece of drip for the podium.
Pretty much, yes.
Weekly is what matters most.
So we do have one more screen to show, which is recruitment for guilds. So we can pop that mock-up real quick here.
Yeah, we didn't finish.
And talk about that real quick.
Okay. So guild recruitment, obviously, if you don't have a guild, this is where you can find a guild. You can see all the different tags that we have. Every guild has 5 different tags. Guild leadership can set up your guild to have different tags. There's so many tags to choose from. However you guys play, if you're a serious ranked guild, if you're just playing for fun, hardcore. If your guild speaks a specific language, just ways that you can find your community and ways that these communities can find the right players.